Hi there, Derek Hagan here. I'm a financial therapist, financial planner, and life coach specializing in meaning in life, mindfulness, and resilience here with another meaningful money memo. Let's get to it. Okay, today we're going to talk about the difference between the search for a meaningful life, the quest for a meaningful life, and actually experiencing a meaningful life. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor and logotherapy founder, has said that meaning, among other things like happiness, can't be pursued. That is, the more you chase these things, the less likely it is that you're going to find them. They can't be pursued, they can only ensue. So what that means is that meaning is important. And Frankl himself even says that humans have a drive for meaning. They have a quest to find meaning. But the paradox is that the more I search for this meaning, the less I'm going to find it. It's almost like there's this invisible brick wall in between me and finding meaning. So I have a will to meaning. Finding a meaningful life is important to me, but if I go searching for it, I'm not likely to find it. So it's almost like we're at this crossroads. We're at a fork in the road where we're kind of somehow forced to have to choose between searching for a meaningful life and living or experiencing a meaningful life. And this can be difficult because, again, we have this drive to find meaning, but we can't search for it. We can only experience it. So what does that mean? Here's an example. Say you've got some parents, and these parents are trying to figure out, how can we find a meaningful life? And maybe to these parents, family time is very important to them. For these parents, spending time with family is important. So they're just busy spending time figuring out how to get more family time into their life. So imagine the child comes in and says, hey, guys, can we go to the park? And the parents say, sorry, kid, we're trying to figure out how to get more family time in. This is the difference. This is what we're talking about when we talk about you can't experience it if you're searching for it. If you're spending your time figuring out how to get more family life, you're missing out on opportunities to experience family life. So meaning in life comes with three components. There's purpose, coherence, and significance. And when we think about living a meaningful life, the antidote to this dilemma between do I search for meaning or experience meaning is to figure out what my sources of meaning are. Now, the sources of meaning are the things that I do, to bring meaning into my life. And ideally, I'll have sources of meaning that cover all three of these different components. And some sources of meaning will overlap with two or all three of these components of meaning. But figuring out what's important to me, figuring out what brings me meaning and makes my life feel meaningful, this is how I'm going to find meaning and experience meaning and live meaning. And we do this by designing our life. We want to design our life in such a way that we don't have to go searching for meaning. Almost like we forget to go looking for meaning. So here we've got, how much have I designed my life? And there's a negative relationship here. The more I design my life, the less I have to go searching for meaning, because I've designed my life in such a way that meaning is just there. So if you remember the brick wall in between us and that meaningful life, this is about finding sources of meaning, finding ways to experience meaning, finding meaningful activities. And by doing this, that will bring us meaning in life. This is what Viktor Frankl meant when he said, meaning cannot be pursued. There's that brick wall in the way, but it will ensue as a byproduct, as an unintended consequence of going after meaningful activities. So what are the sources of meaning that are important to you? How can you do more things that feel meaningful to you? You get one life. Live intentionally. Greetings, Derek again. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more, please head to meaning.blog, and there you can learn about all things related to money and mindset and purpose and meaning. And you'll be able to find out how we might be able to work together. You'll find more articles. You'll find links to videos. You'll find online courses, all kinds of things to get you going on your journey towards living more intentionally.